on the other hand, it can't possibly get much worse now, can it? So, there's that. Sisters of Sigmar. Ooh, well, they are a bit of a bastard this late in the game, but I would usually take them over Chaos, at least. Skaven is usually not that big of an issue, since they usually don't have that much of a damage output, but, you know, when they can put two of their heroes in melee range of your squishiest characters in turn 1, shit gets complicated. Now, I need warpstone. I need lots and lots of warpstone. It's pretty much all centered around this area, so that's their wagon. They're going to be going down there. Snugglepuff will pick up these two, maybe that. Everyone else will be heading down the middle, pretty much. So let's deploy ourselves as far as we can to the right. There we go. Plunk arch down there. Empty hands will go down the middle, I'm thinking. God, I hate this deployment system. Let's see, is that it? Not quite. There you are. Trigger warning. Where do I want you? I think I want you going down alongside with empty hands. Nope, not there. There. Jasper, you have to stay with Arch so you can get guidance. Yes, that's the correct one. Oh, fuck, I forgot to rename the poor bastard. Oh well. You will just have to be that for now then. Where do I want you? Probably here, honestly. They're spread out more than I'd like to, but well, the heavies will then just wander towards middle, essentially. Now, at least this is a good warpstone mission, so that's something.
Objectives update.
Gather 12. Okay. That should be a decent haul, if nothing else. Is that a trap? Might be, but there's Weirdstone. Oh, God, I wish I wouldn't stop. Game keep calling it Weirdstone, and so I start calling it Weirdstone. It's horrible. It's a Warpstone, for God's sake. Oh, no, let's not do that. Tempted to... No. Do I? Maybe? No, the cart's all the way down there. I was thinking of maybe trying to double back to the cart. Oh, hello. Well, that's a positive. So of trying to double back to the cart and deposit the warpstone and then running back, but not sure. That is quite the distance to run, certainly. Okay, well, I know I move faster than the Sisters of Sigmar, so I feel relatively comfortable making a quick dash forward. Because I highly doubt they'll be close enough to catch me out on that. Not till next turn anyways, not when they're starting all the way up there. It should take them, I'd guess, 2 turns to get into contact, maybe? And if they're all wearing heavy armor, which they're not, because you can see on the priority list there, at least a fair few of them are not wearing heavy armor. Light armor, probably. Their movement range is going to be fairly limited. There's some Weirdstone right up there. Is it? Is that open? It might be on the first floor. I need to check that out before I head up the stairs. So those first two there, 67, 65, that's definitely not heavy armor. 63 is not heavy armor. 53, 48, and 56 might be heavy armor for Sisters of Sigmar, since they often do have a rather significant bonus to their heavy armor, but I don't know. I would doubt it. That's a lot of priority. On the other hand, they are a hard warband, so they might just have that much priority, but it would surprise me somewhat. It's not really the biggest issue. The biggest issue is whether or not they have a ton of two-handed weapons, because that's really the most dangerous thing about Sisters of Sigmar. Their extreme durability is, you know, it's a thing, certainly, but the biggest danger from them comes from their ability to hit really, really, really hard, and then get hit in return, or just flat out just avoid getting hit with very good parry skills. Their dodge is usually useless, but their parry skills is usually very, Very good. I, of course, have a lot of dodge, but, well, I haven't been having a whole lot of luck with that lately, so there's that to consider. Do I want to go directly up behind Arch? Do I want to go down the middle? That's a climb test. This guy has decent accuracy, but if I can avoid it, I'd rather avoid the climb tests to keep him close to Arch for guidance. Jasper's pretty damn fast, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. If I get another turn, which I think I will, to pick up Warpstone, that would be wonderful. Then I can start gathering up my my crew. Okay, and you are here. Now, Snugglepuff can take that. Empty Hand's going to grab 3 as well. And this is going to be the area of contention then. Well, for the moment, let's just move soon to be Pollock towards Arch and the main group then, or what will be the main group eventually. If I see them, I'm going to be running away from them until I can bring up my heavies, because they are going to be decisive against Sisters of Sigmar. Sisters of Sigmar can take a ton of knocks without really giving too much of a shit, so I'm going to have to use my heavies to try and deal with that. And my heavies are relatively low initiative. I should probably put some more initiative into them, but I'm not a massive fan of giving them too much initiative, simply because giving them that will of course take away from giving them leadership, and they're the only ones that I can afford to really use the leadership on, because of course intelligence is very important on my Great Seer, so he can't really afford to take too much of it. And initiative is extremely important on Arch and Snugglepuff and Jasper and my actual heavy hitters, because their one advantage is the fact that they have high initiative, and they can hit fairly hard with a very good move range. So if they're not moving first, then they are in very, very, very deep shit indeed. Which is something I would rather avoid if at all possible. I might engage a solitary sister. If I just find an isolated sister with Arch and Jasper, I might jump her just because we can probably knock her out in just 1 or 2 rounds of combat, but anything else and I'm falling back to the heavies. At least I've got armor proficiency on Filch and Pikachu now. I do not believe Ass has armor proficiency. Armor proficiency, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is a skill that allows them to move further with heavy armor, which is absolutely vital.
A new round has started.
Absolutely vital. Now, let's see if I can get that one. I'm halfway tempted to get it, and then what? Can I pass through there? How? Oh, really? This path is blocked? Apparently. That's a gaping bloody hole, but sure, okay. That's a trap if I've ever seen one, but how much choice do we have? Precious little is the answer to that. Can't pass through there either. Well, okay then. Fine, I suppose. Shit. Do we... No, that deposits me pretty much exactly where I was, so that's not much point. I guess we climb. This is an extremely roundabout. Well, any thoughts of doubling back to the wagon is not really gonna happen, I'm afraid. Can I see any sisters from here? No. I can get to that? Maybe, if I jump over there. That's an 86% chance, that's not bad, but then another 80... I can't jump down there, for some reason. I can jump down here, 80% chance. Oh. Good enough. There we are. That used all of my movements, too. Move for like 10 yards, but oh well. Yeah, doubling back to the cart's probably not gonna happen. Let's... Guidance is up for another turn on him, but let's just keep reapplying it while we have the chance. Why not? No sisters in sight. Oh, no, there's one. Okay, that was further than I had expected. Their deployment zone must have been closer than I had thought. That's the Sister Superior, isn't it? I don't really want to get into a fight with her.
Objectives updated.
Considering last game, or not last game, but the game against the Chaos People, they had 3 attacks on one of their heroes. I'd rather not test my luck against Sisters of Sigma with the same. Been very lucky with the Warpstone effect. No, I am not reaching that one. Absolutely not. That's not happening. Head in this direction, I suppose. I would be surprised if she could reach me from over there. No. No, I don't think so. I'd be very surprised if she could get at me from all the way over there. Seems rather unlikely. Okay, now I'll probably have him gather up this. It does put him in a somewhat exposed position, certainly. But no sisters in sight for the moment. We'll try to keep him out of view. His job is essentially going to be to fetch Warpstone to begin with, and then eventually I might be able to get him into some kind of position where he can help out a little bit. The Shurikens are not going to be of an awful much help against the heavily armoured Sisters of Sigma, in all due likelihood, but, well, every little bit of damage helps, of course. That's the Warpstone there. There's some loot here. I could really use the money if there's cash somewhere. Not here, anyways. If I climb up, perhaps? Yep. I could really use any money at this point, so if I get lucky and get some cash stashes, some coins, that would be beautiful. I'm averaging, what, 36 to 40 now, I think, expenses for each mission, which is not easy to cover. Of course, the Warpstone delivery gives me like 366, I think, which is nice, but I'm not even sure I can make that delivery at this point, so I can't really count on that. Of course, training skills is ludicrously expensive, so I'm not going to be doing any of that anytime soon. And I do need some skills now, I really do. Preferably I need Web of Steel on some of my parrying, that allows me to parry several times. Oh, nice, didn't see that. I was going to check, and there's no stash in there. I was hoping maybe there was, stash in there, but there isn't. Web of Steel allows you to parry multiple times, which is fantastic for my heavies, which might allow them to stand up to a hell of a lot more beating, which would be very, very nice at this point. No, there's another one. She's still a good turn away, at least.
Objectives updated.
Get myself some Weirdstone. Weirdstone. Damn it! Keep saying Weirdstone. Silly. And that's a nice big cluster. We'll have that, definitely.
Objectives updated.
If I can get the secondary done before we start fighting, that would be absolutely lovely. I've got 7 now, I've got another right in front of me, so I need 4 more, essentially. Which... There's one behind him. 1, 2, 3, and there's one in front of him, 4. Yeah, I might be able to get all 4 of them before we have to fight, really, which would be very nice if I could pull that off. Okay, for you... Do we climb? It might be in on the first floor. I should bear that in mind. Just... Yep. There it is, there it is. Lucky I didn't do the climb test.
Objectives updated.
There we are. Now I only really need 3 more. Oh, some stairs. Lovely. Pollock likes stairs. It means he doesn't have to risk spraining his neck or something by jumping around the place. If I could get him up high, that would be lovely. Yes, that would be very lovely if I could get him upstairs here, so that he's out of immediate walloping danger. But I'm going to fall back, aren't I? Because my heavies are right here. I don't want to fight without my heavies. So I'm going to fall back. Which path is the heavies going to take? Over here? No, that requires a climb test. We're going to be falling back towards these stairs over here, I'm thinking. That's going to be the game plan, so I'll pick this up. And I'll see if there's any way for me to get a height advantage there. Another positive. Getting lucky with that. Gonna see if there's... If I can get him up on the second floor, perhaps, of that building? No. Because I won't be able to protect him up there. Maybe if I fall even further back. Because if I can just secure the 12 warpstone, I'll be happy surrendering the rest, honestly. I don't really give that much of a shit about picking up all of it. Like, 12 warpstone is going to be at least 12 weight, and since I've already had one cluster, I'm looking at 20 weight, probably, from this. Which is a very, very good mission. I'd like more, of course, but against a hard opponent, we will definitively be prioritizing our lovely little ratmen's lives. Okay, so we make this the fighting point, I think. It seems reasonable enough in and of its own way. And maybe I could get... If I fight right ahead of me there, I could get my Grey Seer up on the balcony there, use him to fire down on them. I'd have to have someone in that building to protect him. Ooh, that's a two-handed weapon. I don't like that. Because if I can get them on the balcony here, or up there, for example, I'd have to protect that walkway, but I can do that with a single heavy Sigeman without too much worries, really. Bust out a sword and a shield and just sit there with parry stance, that would probably work pretty well.
A new round has started.
In a straight up and down slugging match, I don't know if I probably can't beat a Sister of Sigmar, but I can inflict a fuck ton of damage on her. So I need 9 more. I need... Ooh, that's all where all of them are, huh? Interesting. I need 3 more. That's 1. That's 2. That's... Okay, so that's potentially all of them. But no, he can get that one because he's closer, so I probably want to head over there and grab that piece. Oh, just fragments, but hey, that fills him up.
Updated.
Another positive. Getting very lucky with these now. And now he pulls back as far as he can get. Can they reach him from here? No. Nah, that's highly unlikely. And he can then rejoin the ambush force. Can I grab... No, that's too risky. That looks like it's within her ambush range, so let's not do that. Let's make sure he is guided. How's my inventory? 2 out of 4. There's 1 in there. 10... Where is it? Is it upstairs? Is it downstairs? Wait, is it? It's up there, isn't it? Do I want to try and go for it? If I do, I risk getting cut off. But she might be close enough to attack my Grey Seer. Really? I really do not want to get bogged down here in a fight? Can she get over here? Hard to tell. Hard to tell. I'm gonna assume that she can, because that seems like the safest option. I'm not keen on doing an ambush stance here, though, because if she initiates on me, she's gonna attack me like 3 times with dual-wielding weapons, which is not going to be pleasant at all. Is there any way around that? I could delay, but I don't really have the movement points necessary to do that. I could try and block. Can I... I'm not sure I'm actually blocking this, that's the problem. I could maybe force her to run over the trap and initiate an ambush. Not an ambush stance, but a dodge stance. Or I could try and leave, but that does not seem very safe at all. I think we're gonna try a dodge stance here.
Objectives updated.
And now it's time to try and gather the troops, because they are getting dangerously close. So I only need one more, and Jesper will get that last charge. That shouldn't really be an issue. If I could get this guy up a level, that would be very nice, so I could use his shurikens to some effect. Or do I want to move further back? Can she reach me? She can probably actually reach me this turn, which is not ideal. Is there any point I would like to climb here? Not really, no. Well, set up an Overwatch there then, because one of them is probably going to reach me. I believe that one over there is a normal foot soldier, so she's going to move after Jesper, but the Sister Superior is... yeah, she's also going to move after him, but she's going to move before the Grey Seer, which is what I'm worried about, that she might have range enough to reach the Grey Seer. Like, the position in and of itself right here for a fight isn't... it's not hopeless by any stretch of the imagination. I've got some high ground there where I could maybe use my ranged dudes. I'd prefer it if I could delay the fight for one more turn, though, to make sure I get my heavies in as a shield. But I might not be able to swing that. Ooh, very nice. That is something I will most definitively take. Very nice, very nice. Where's the other stash? There's... it's above me, isn't it? Yep, it is. Can I shoot out from there? I cannot. Yeah. Ah, damn it. I don't want to use another one. I don't want to use another strategic point. I want to have him in a position for Overwatch, just so I can get a little damage off. I'll probably switch both Empty Hands and Worthless. No, not Worthless. Empty Hands. Am I going to switch him over? I think he's got... they've both got dual-wield weapons. I know that much, but I think he's only got a sword and a dagger, which is not ideal. Okay, he moves before... who are you then? Yes, it is a normal lady, so she's probably within range, honestly.
Objective completed.
That is the objective, at least, so I know I get the secondaries. Now it's just about bloody surviving, which would be nice. There's another shard of Wyrdstone. Wyrdstone, stop calling it that. Holy shit, that was close. Holy fuck, that was close. Okie dokie, that was very bad. Yes, they're definitely within range to reach me. God damn it, but I don't want an ambush stance here, because that means they'll be able to hit me like an absolute ton of times. But I can't let them just attack my Grey Seer either, so it's gonna have to be... we're gonna have to fight here. I'm very, very afraid, but we're gonna have to be fighting here, I'm thinking. I could delay, but no, like they're too close. They're way too close. It's gonna have to be ambush stance. Not ideal. Let's see if she's close enough to reach me. Yeah, she's doing some buffing spells over there. I don't like the fact that it looks like I'm going to have to fight all of the Sisters of Sigmars in the same spot. That's not particularly good news. They've got 48 morale, so they're going to require a serious amount of knocking before they fall over. Which is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. I could climb up there, but is there a ramp? No, I stepped on the sign. Okay, the sign is not a trap. Is there a ramp up there? Is that climbable? It looks like you can walk on that, so no. Getting him up there would be a very, very bad idea indeed. That's 3 for Overwatch. I could perhaps cast a Wither on that lady over yonder. Nah, she's too far away. I don't want to use that many strategic points on it. I could climb up here, get on top of that, perhaps. That would keep him relatively safe. But it will also keep him isolated from the rest of my group, which is not something that sounds like a good idea at all. I could bring him over here. That would allow me to ambush her, because she's not going to move for another turn. I could move, yes, I can move sideways out here into the open and bring me closer to my heavies. That seems like a much, much better idea. Potential seems good as 25%, which is not great, but I don't really want to get my staff out here either, because I want to shoot the lady. Yeah, let's use the strategic points. And I miss anyways. Okie dokie! I've had a remarkable ability of missing shots that you should not be missing, let's just say. Oh, enfeeblement on myself as well, which is not massively problematic because he's not going to be fighting much in melee anyways, if I can help it, so... And getting Wither on her is pretty nice, since it decreases her strength and everything by a fair bit. And considering she will attack 2 or possibly even 3 times, any decrease in strength is going to be very, very handy indeed. Now, if I get very lucky, none of those are close enough to trigger Jasper's ambush, but I'm pretty sure that lady over yonder is close enough. Snugglepuff will probably be able to get in the fight next turn. Just in case, let's have you guard the Grace here. No, she's going to help out her sister superior. Okay, beautiful. So that did not indeed set off the ambush, which is quite wonderful indeed. I might be able to charge her here, and I'm taking that charge. I'm going to take a 73% chance miss. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Ah, Jesus Christ, that mission against Chaos was one incredibly bad luck, then just an absolute slaughter in the next mission, and now I'm missing 73 and 83% chances again. What the hell is actually going on? I want to get in. That's a bad angle. I need to be behind her. But I might then be inside her charge range. Because I don't want to charge from here because it'll block Arch, which means Arch will be standing at the back while attacking her, which means he will be the focus of all of their attention, which is not something I would really like all that much. But I can't get around her properly. Screw it. I need the damage. Just get in there. Thank God, a hit.
A new round has started.
Okay. Snugglepuff. 95% chance. Come on. Come on. There you go. At least I can still climb. I mean, that's something. Take the rough with the smooth. Isn't that what they say when they're getting butt fucked? Don't really want to hang around there because there's lots of nasty things that could very easily hit me in the face if I stand there, but I'm wondering if I have too much of a choice. Perhaps I shouldn't have climbed. Perhaps I should have just ran around. Well, it's not really... It's kind of too late to worry that much about it now, I'm afraid. Don't want to do him in an ambush chance, because he's not... He needs his dodge chance to have any real chance of surviving, so... I think we're just flat out going to end the turn for him there. I'm pretty sure Jasper still has a turn on his guidance, but... I'm going to keep casting that on him every turn I have the chance to do so, just to make sure he keeps going and getting it. This is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination, but I will be able to enter into a dodge stance at least. I really, really need to get the money for some skill ups on Arch, because I need to increase his dodge chance. Oh, thank God, it's done. Beautiful. Fantastic, I like that. I need the dodge stance, which allow him Sims to dodge multiple times, because 65% is pretty good, but since he can only dodge once, it loses a lot of its effects when you get to this point in the game where enemies will be attacking you 2-3 times. At that point, you really need to be able to dodge more than once to be able to deny the incoming damage, and since Skaven don't scale all that well with hit points, your best option is really to be getting out of the way of damage, rather than building up more toughness and endurance. At least that's how I see it. It might be complete and utter nonsense, but hey. Okay, do we want an Overwatch, or do we want to tickle her with 55% chance? Overwatch is almost always better because it's 15% extra damage on the shurikens. Gather Weirdstone. I actually do want to gather that. Do you have space in your backpack? You do. I mean, I am getting somewhat pressed for Weirdstone here, so... It's up there, isn't it? Yes, I could... I don't have to climb. I don't have to climb. There's a way to walk straight up there, remember? Silly Arch. Silly Arch. There you go. See? Way safer. Way safer. Is this a potential sniping spot, I wonder? No, not really, because I don't actually have that much vision here. I might be able to get off an Overwatch or two from here, though, which is not entirely impossible. Now the question becomes, do I want to switch weapons now? Or do I want to try and get off a couple Overwatches before I do so? I don't know. I don't know. It's a hard thing to tell. Like, I can't really get that many more melees on her. I might be able to sneak around the side and hit her once with my clubs. It's still not much of an attack, and it leaves him very exposed at the back there, so I'm not too partial to that idea. I think we set up an Overwatch here where we're fairly sure of getting it off successfully, sorry, and then we'll switch to melee weapons next turn. Hello there, there's the little mageling. And he misses. Oh. And she misses for the first attack. She probably has, yep, 2. Does she have 3? Yes, 3 attacks on her. Okay. Sisters of Sigmar also have very, very dangerous one-handed weapons. Very dangerous one-handed weapons. 28 damage. That's a very nasty hit. 28. Come on, 65% dodge chance. Are you shitting me? Holy fuck. The luck is really just not working right now. Really not working at bloody all. Do I go in behind her? It leaves him in a somewhat shitty position, though. I can get a charge off. But it very easily might leave him completely isolated. I could try and go all the way around and hit the priest lady, but is that a better option? Regardless, Arch is in a very bad position, which is not good. I might be able to kill the priest lady if I can get all the way around, so just be careful not to step on any traps or anything to really screw myself over. Because she cannot wear heavy armor. She has 208 hit points, so that's a lot of hit points. Can I kill her in one turn? Probably not. Which means I can't get Arch out of there safely, which is less than ideal. I could get Jesper in the way, but that's really only just changing out who gets fucked, isn't it? And I can't do it with the dodge stance either, which is not ideal. We'll go for her, because she's the softest, and... oh, come on. Jesus. She's the softest, which means she's the easiest to get down, so I need to try and just attack their morale, really, at the moment, if I can. $20. Not terrible, but... so after a stun, she still has enough to cast a spell and attack. Yeah, I don't want her to ever be attacking her full complement, if at all possible, because that would probably be very, very horrible indeed. Let's keep shooting. Come on, 56. Nope. Oh. Let's spread the wither around at least then. Her. And I didn't get affected by the curse, which is also nice. Okay, now starts the pain, because now there's 4 of their dudes in a row that might be very nearby. Yep, and well, that wasn't the dodge, that was the miss, actually. Normally, you can rely on a 65% dodge chance to get you out of some of the damage, but so far that just flat out has not been happening, so... I really need to try and get Arch out of there, because he's already lost half his health points to a single enemy, so he's not going to stand another round of combat. I need to try and rotate my front line a little bit. If I can somehow get Arch out of there, which I'm not entirely sure I bloody can. I knew it was a risk to put him in there, I did, but, I mean... I figured he'd be able to dodge some attacks. I figured wrong. So now I just have to deal with it. At least he can't get... he's surrounded by 4 people. Like, he literally cannot get attacked by more people, so... I suppose that's a good thing, somehow. She's so close, she's... okay, I underestimated that charge. I was thinking maybe I had charge range on her, but not quite. She might have the extra ambush range, or I might just have gotten too close. That's very, very possible indeed. And 2 misses, another fucking 90% miss. Jesus. Well, at least she's tied down, so that's something. Hopefully I can gang up on her. And she missed, which is nice. And can I deck her? Not this turn, but maybe next turn. Pikachu Snowflakes, you don't have you'd only have the halberd, yes. If you had a weapon to switch to, I might switch it here to get more attacks, but it's fine. I think next level maybe he gets 2 attacks with the halberd, which would be very nice indeed. And 35, 36 minimum. If I hit, I kill her. If I miss, I don't. 80% fucking chance, come on, it's worth the risk, because if I hit her, I kill her. So, let's go for it. And of course I don't. Good God. Okay, switch weapons then. I need to increase his durability and need to do more attacks per turn, it looks like. Because my percentage luck is just not working out for me right now. I need more attacks rather than stronger attacks. I can't get him all the way around and keep the dodge, and I need the dodge. I need to try and limit the amount of incoming damage by as much as humanly possible. I wish I could finish her, but I can't, so there's that. I could gang up on her. I could gang up... Where? I could gang up on her. I haven't been having much luck with the charges lately, so I'm thinking I should probably not do charges. Let's just use normal attacks. Oh my heavens. Okay. 76% chance, 1 out of 2. I know I'm going on about this, by the way, but it's just... And he fails. Oh, come on! The AI never fails these tests, but that doesn't matter, because it's the AI. I am not the AI, so I get to fail the test. God damn it. I should have just shot it in there, actually, because he couldn't get back within range. Good parry there, Pikachu. Let's get the counter-attack, and that hits, which is nice. Jasper's also already looking much worse for wear. I've lost a lot of hit points. A lot of hit points indeed. I have no chance of finishing her off with the throwing star, so that's not even worth the attempt, honestly. So let's just get in on this lady instead, try and do some damage. Maybe get her down next turn. Only problem is Arch is almost doomed. Yeah, that's 25. That was a miss. Come on, give me a dodge. She does. Chooses to cast a spell instead. Maybe Arch lives another turn? That would be nice if he did. I'm almost tempted to try and get him out of the combat, but... Because he has a very, very good chance of dying to this lady next turn. Or, well, her next turn. And can you just... No, you can't disengage regardless, so I just need to try and get this lady down then. Beautiful, beautiful. A nice big crit on that. Beautiful. Double crits. I guess that's where all of my luck went, into making crits. Well, that's good enough. 45% chance. She needs to miss one, and I need to parry one, or dodge one here, I think, for him to survive. Which is, well, she succeeds. Oh, heavens. And she crits. I swear, the AI cheats a lot when it comes to all alone tests. A real lot. I can't bring her down, but I'll virtually... No, because Filch is stunned, so can he attack once? Maybe. If he can attack once, then he can finish her. If not, then, well, too bloody bad, isn't it? Let's keep casting with her. At least I'm getting lucky with that, so that's something. I should have reloaded for that, actually. That would have made more sense. Come on. Come on, give me a dodge. Miss. Seriously, how can I not be dodging? 6 attacks with 65% chance. Oh, they failed, thank God. That was lucky. That is rare, but I love it when it does happen. How can I not be dodging... How can I not be dodging any of this? Honestly, how can I not have had a single dodge? I'm honestly starting to wonder if there's a bug going on here. I mean, Christ, 65% chance. I guess they all have anti-dodge skills. It's really the only explanation I can even kind of think of. Can I save him in any way? No, not really. I'm probably best off just going in there trying to maybe take some fire off him. Because I remind you, misses, it says so up in the right corner, misses are not dodges. It says dodge if you dodge, so I haven't dodged a single one. They've attacked me, like, what, 9 times? With a 65% dodge chance, and I haven't dodged once? The hell is up with that? Statistics says that anything can and will happen, but Christ, that is some unlikely nonsense. Two good hits. Very nice. This is not gonna go well. Okay, she used all of her points on that. I thought she had more. I was virtually sure she had more. Okay, Pikachu, you're getting low on health, but so is everybody else, so... Who could I possibly hit that would be worth the most? Like, saving Arch at this point is not going to happen. I knew the risk when I moved him in there, so it's my fault. I wanted to get the Sister Superior down, and I would have had her down a turn earlier if it weren't for RNG, but... well, what is done is most definitively done. If I had the luxury of it, I would retreat Pikachu at this point because of his health, but...
A new round has started.
well, let's say that, just say that I do not have that particular luxury right now. There you go. Thank you very much, Snugglepuff. Bit of a wasted crit, but hell. No. He's Sandor's full, so he can't pick up anything. Okie dokie, now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Can I somehow sneak past here, maybe? This is... what I'm thinking of doing now is very, very stupid. I'm fully aware of it, because I'm thinking I'm going to shove Snugglepuff right in there and hope that that will distract them somehow. It's not much of a plan, but it's currently what I have, so... in the undying words of Caiaphas Cain, 1% chance is not 0% chance. Which one of these ladies would I even attack? I don't even know. I'm risking setting myself up for a counterattack too on 2 hit points. But at the same point, like, entering into a dodge stance now is going to be worthless. I'm not going to save myself from anything from that. I really am not, so... who has the least hit points? This one. Just try and pump out what damage I can and hope he doesn't die is pretty much everything I can do here. I can't wait for him to have 3 attacks, that'll be very nice. Okay, do I keep piling on the damage on her? Do I try and send more dudes in there to maybe spread them out? I could walk... no, I don't have the movement speed to walk all the way around like that. Do I go in there? Yes, I think I go in there. Try to make it very hard for her to pass her alone test, and I fear this is probably where Arch goes down. Oh, no, that was someone else. I thought that was the one that was right next to him, but that's next turn, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Do you have stuff on you? Yes, you do, but here, take that. It's gonna be worth some money. Sisters of Sigma weapons are fairly valuable, actually, so it's nice to loot them every now and then. Now what? If I go around there, she's gonna ambush me, which is not ideal. I can't really get into combat anywhere from here. I might just want to stand here and protect my Grey Seer, actually. Yeah, that might not be a terrible idea, just in case she decides to just go for him. Yeah. As I would very much so like for him to survive. Unlike Arch, who's about to... There's the dodge! There's the first bloody dodge! Much fucking good it did me.
Objectives updated.
There we are. So... that was the 10th attack, so instead of a 65%, I think it's fairly obvious to say that I have a 10% chance to be dodging. Now, I kind of want to retreat him, but... she is very close to being dead, which is something I like, but at the same time, one good hit from her and he goes down. Do I disengage here? Can I disengage here? I can. Do I risk it? Basically, if I hit her, and then my Grey Seer also hits her, she goes down, and I get to keep Jesper up. If any one of those two misses, he goes down, so... yeah, I'm thinking discretion is the better part of valor here. Now, we'll move him far back, just out to try and keep him out of magic range, and we'll use him to charge. We'll set up a charge for him and get some decent damage out of that, hopefully. Now, let's... 73% chance... let's shoot her. Good shot. And who do we wither? Her? She's probably the most dangerous, on account of her 3 attacks, dual-wielding weapons. And now the pain begins, I'm afraid. Why is she running away? That's odd. Snugglepuff. She misses, and she misses again. Still no dodges, but 2 misses. I'll take it. It's more than enough. Now, I do believe he has a healing draught. No? Oh, it must have been deselected when he was healing. Because I gave him fucking a healing potion, but he doesn't have it, which is odd. Oh, nevertheless. 1 miss, 1 hit, not too bad. Just as long as I can keep her busy, that's honestly enough for now. I can probably only keep her busy for 1 more turn, though, that's the problem. Dodge, thank you. As with her 3 attacks, she's going to be doing a lot of damage very, very quickly to Little Filch. Charge or melee attacks? Melee attacks, because then I get 2, and that seems a lot safer. That was a very low damage roll. I might... come on. Good, perfect. And let's get some money out of this great hammer. Okay, now we engage with her just to keep Snugglepuff from being all alone. Pikachu, I do not want you to fight her because you do not have a whole lot of hit points at this point. Maybe her? Maybe... I need to bring 1 more of their numbers down to initiate a break test, I think. I would very like to actually be able to get up there and steal or loot back the Weeping Blades, just in case, but that does not appear to be an option. She's on pretty much full health, so there's no real point in attacking her. If anything, I'd like to attack her, but yeah, there's no way I'll make it all the way around there. That's not happening. No, that's going to set off the ambush, I fear. I don't really want to engage in combat with her. delaying serves no real purpose here, because he's the last dude to move. Let's set him up for perhaps a charge next turn. I don't want to move him in front of anyone. Okay, both these ladies are in full health, which is less than ideal, so... You have marginally less health. Let's start working on you. That's a dodge. And that's a miss. Wonderful. Okay. Okay. Damn it. There's just no good options right here. I need to try and pick some of them off, but I don't really have any options to be picking any of them up. I guess I have to get in combat with her, but that's another hero. Like, she's gonna hit me... She's gonna beat the shit out of me very, very quickly. My heroes have kind of been underperforming here, but theirs have not, which leaves me in a somewhat dicey situation. I could go for her, but I'm suspecting I'll get hit by her ambush before I can actually get out of there, which is not great. Yeah. Well, better to do some damage than no damage, I suppose. Try to keep her blocked out. Okay, she ran into his ambush, huh? Ow. And he might very well go down now. He might. Okay, she only has 2 attacks, not 3. Good. Arch making his presence felt from beyond the grave. Jesus Christ, the damage I put on these bastards. And no parry, but 1 miss, so I guess that's okay. And, of course, without guidance, he's worthless. And, yeah. Well, I've got guidance now, so I'll cast it on him. That does limit me to just normal shots, though, which are not particularly likely to be hitting anything, but... Well... Might as well. Her. Maybe I should try and stack the blight instead on the single target, but it feels like all of them are so massive threats to me right now that I don't really want to just focus on one of them. Now, that lady that ran over there is in relatively low health, so if I could finish her off somehow, that would be very nice. Snugglepuff does a dodge, which is nice. Problem is, of course, then my turn is... damn it. I really need to be doing a hell of a lot more damage than I am. Primarily because I'm missing a lot. Luckily, they've started missing a lot too, which is nice. Damn it. Don't really want to be hitting her because there's no way I'll kill her, but... I don't want to disengage either. All damage is good damage. Now, Pikachu is in a very, very precarious situation, but, well, there's not much I can do about that. I just need to hit her, and I think I can disengage from this position, can I? I can, so I will. And we run the hell away, and we hope to maybe get a charge.
A new round has started.
Okay. Keep trying to hit the lady with a lot of hit points. A nice big crit and a stun now would be very, very appreciated if you'd be so kind. No, but, well, it's damage. At least it didn't miss. I guess that's something. Okay. For the moment, I'm just keeping them busy more than anything. was a parry. Now you should... There we go, yep. She should have been getting ambushed there, so she's not too that much of a threat. I miss, of course. Ow. 43. And 44. Okay, so yeah. He bought me 1 turn. But that was also it, I'm afraid. But he hits her in return, so maybe a good charge and maybe a shot from the Warplock pistols might be enough to put her down. Oh no, not a crit there. Damn it. That guarantees her next 2 hits too, so... That lady has by far done the most damage to me, because she has just been... She's barely been missing anything, and she's been... I couldn't dodge her at all, which was also not good. Come on. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. And, yeah, just leave. just leave. You don't want to be anywhere near anything over there. Okay, I think that put them below their break threshold, so... I'm very, very much so hoping that they will run now. That would be nice if they could just piss off. Oh, she's actually full health. I thought she was wounded, but apparently I was very much so mistaken. Another miss. Starting to get used to it at this point. And the first time he fell. Okay, well. Damn it. Thank the heavens. That was a brutal bloody mission.
Yes! Yes! Brilliant, clever filch leads warband to victory! Kill, crush all enemy! Steal, snatch, much wordstone! Murder...
Now... Twitch. Reducing its agility and its maximum by 1. Okay, that is not a good thing for a Skaven, but... It's better than being dead now, isn't it? Okay. Light wound. Background? What? Didn't I get the secondary objective? Did I completely miss that? I thought I picked up 12. 6... Yes, I did pick up 12. Okay, I guess I must have blinked and just not picked up 12. Well, that was good. That was very good. I'm getting senile, I think, if I missed one there. Clearly I did, otherwise I guess I probably would have actually gotten it. That's my leader out for another 3 battles, though, which is not good. And I can't afford to wait, because 3 days on the Smuggler's Den, and I'm still a little bit short, so wonderful. Wonderful. This has gone from fairly good to extremely bad over the course of, like, 3 missions, mostly due to incredibly bad RNG. I have to ask myself if the dodge has gotten bugged, because... Seriously, I dodged like 3 times in that mission with characters with 70 and 60% dodge chance. That doesn't seem overly likely, let's just say, but oh well. Nonsense aside, I have been Arch. Thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Have a good day.